Right. Thank you so much for the numerous questions as asked on my channel. For those that actually been following up, asking questions about updates, asking questions if I've got my money back. Right. I haven't got my money back, but I'm just going to update you on what I've done so far. I got lawyers involved, obviously, um, because I wanted to go through the legal means. Obviously, we're in a country where people don't seem to understand the law. In a country where some people think they are above the law, the likes of Chudi Kalu, they think they're above the law. You understand? Because they've made some change here and there, and they feel they're above the law. This is what baffles me. You understand why people like Chudi Kalu of Middle Chase Estate, Chudi Kalu of Eastland Gulf Estate, and other properties, which I will be highlighting online in my subsequent videos. You understand? They think because they made some few change here and there, they're above the law, they can do whatever they want to do. I've written to this guy, my lawyers have written to this guy, I have phoned this guy, I have spoken to this guy, I have WhatsApp this guy. My lawyer delivered their letters to this guy expressing our intent to go to court. You understand? First of all, we said, let's go the easy way. Let's call him, let's discuss with him and see what the problem was. He bluntly said, I don't want to talk to you. Write to my lawyer. Okay? My lawyers have said, can you give us your lawyer's corresponding address or your lawyer's email or your lawyer's contact or your lawyer's phone number? Again, obviously we're dealing with a fox. The foxy fox, Chudi Kalu. We're dealing with a fox. You understand? He's bluntly refused to give us a lawyer. He's bluntly refused to give us his lawyer's contact because he doesn't have one. He doesn't have one. If he had one, it'd have made this a lot easier. He doesn't have one. You understand? And he's bluntly refusing to communicate, which is why we're now going to the next phase, which I'm happy now. Someone of high authority stepped in. We're not going to the next phase, right? I'm not going to disclose what we're doing next, you understand? But I just want to update you on what I've done, got to this point so far. You understand? I don't want to preempt what we're doing next because I've been told, don't. You understand? So, that's it for now. Like I said to you, I've been in touch with Chudi Kalu. We got lawyers involved. We wrote him, obviously, my lawyer wrote to him to say, my client is made XYZ about claims about how he was dealt with, about the 15.5 million he invested in your estate, which you refuse to return, which after several efforts to get a resolution, you refuse to act. And he bluntly ignored all the letters. There was no response from him. The next thing I got to him was, speak to my lawyers. He's asked us to speak to his lawyers. You understand? But speak to who? We don't have your lawyer's contact number. We don't have your lawyer's address. We don't have your lawyer's email. We've sent to him, can you please email us your lawyer's correspondence address? Email us your lawyer's email address. Give us your lawyer's phone number. He's bluntly refused to do any of that. You understand? Obviously, you know who you're dealing with. This is someone that's defrauded me. This is a property developer in Nigeria. I'm making these videos for you. I'm talking about those of you that are trying to invest. You need to be very careful who you invest in. You need to do your due diligence. I made a mistake. I made a very huge mistake because I so much trusted the realtor, Kalu, that introduced me to this property developer. Unfortunately, Caro is backed off. She's taking a commission. Come on, guys. She's taking a commission. What do you expect? She's taking a cut. She's taking a cut from my 15.5 million, which I paid in 2020, 2021. She's taking a cut. Obviously, job done. Clean slate. Let's move on. Everyone is happy. That's for them. But they've forgotten someone is actually invested the money. This is money I worked for in the cold. As I'm talking right now, I'm in my car. Do you know what temperature is? It looks sunny, but it's not. It's very cold. It's very cold. You understand? This is money I worked for over the years, This is money I invested when Naira was still Naira. This was in 2020, 2021. This was just during the COVID period. I just felt, hang on, why not invest in this semi-finished two-bedroom apartment and use it for short lays, or use it for what's it called, Airbnb. Unfortunately, I got into the wrong hands of Kalu. I got into the wrong hands of the likes of Chudi, Kalu, who obviously doesn't care. He doesn't give a gut. He doesn't care. He doesn't.